Welcome back to the Dr. Mario Championship. Sorry about that break. Just had to, got a leg injury, so I gotta, try to not be bending it all the time, That's how it happens sometimes. But we're back, and Savage, Octagon, and I are ready to call our second semifinal match between Dimwit and Packie. What more can you say about this, Savage?
Whew. Well, during the break, I was crunching some stats. This pairing is super excited. This is the ninth time they are meeting. Currently, the record is 3-5 in favor of Dimwit. But let's just talk about it for a second. There's only been one champion that is not either of them in our whole Dr. Mario history. So they're
And,
insane.
and that is Frank,
Yes.
who oddly enough, needs to get into one more event to be eligible for the championship. But I was actually doing a look at some standings on my own, and Floyd's in a very interesting position as well going into this finals. Floyd right now is currently in fifth place all by himself, but if he wins this, it will be a tie for fourth place between somebody you're very familiar with and Floyd.
Yes, that's really exciting. I was surprised that he did not beat me to 4 points for sure.
Well, that's what happens when you get yourself in a couple of finals. Anyways, folks, it is time for our next semifinal match between our titans of Dr. Mario, Packie and Dimwit. You see Packie deep in contemplation right now.
Not really used to seeing only one side of his head. Usually we see the top or the bottom.
Yeah, it's usually a top or bottom half, so we're just waiting on Dimwit to top out of 15, and there we go. Does pulled pork consist of hamstrings? We're going to go ahead and assess a 1 minute penalty to Packie for that dad joke. Uh,
We do have readies from both players.
all right. Here we go. Big match here between two big players. This is always exciting.
We're gonna get our countdown, but it looks like Dimwit is hungry like the wolf with his t-shirt. We're we're having some dominant energy here. And we have our countdown.
And off we go here in what's going to be a Clash of the Titans. Looking at these boards here, I like Dimwit's board a lot more.
Yeah. Packie's already
Oh.
working on that horizontal, but now there's some garbage there already on his top line.
But as we know, Packie does some wild things and has 6 or 7 different plans going at once. But right now it's a big lead for Dimwit. Already 5 viruses out, but he's got a very red heavy top line. And as I say that, he gets a double horizontal.
Really nicely done. I was just about to say I'd love to see a double red for Dimwit right there, and he got it. So another double red for him. He can squeeze that in column one. Things are looking really great for him right now.
And both players, I'm starting to like Packie's board just a bit more. He's got a lot more even top line, although his access to yellow is becoming limited. But as you see, he works it out and manages to clear that straggler out in column 8.
But now Dimwit's got an entirely red-yellow board with some great horizontal capacity.
And a
There he
big
goes. He
combo.
drops that combo. Really nice. Just needs a couple yellows.
And Dimwit will be out at 1:24. A very, very good 10 time.
Wow. 124 is a good time for level 6,
And I
so
think Packie's realizing he might be in a bit of a pickle here on this last section of level 10. He is a bit stuck. I think he's
yeah,
holding out for potentially a red.
yeah, it looks like red yellow, but um he is kind of I'm not sure what the plan is because he's got to clear out those blues now in column 4.
Really rough end game here for Packie, but he is going to get out at 2:05. Doesn't seem too particularly thrilled about that. But
Mhm.
Let's give some money to Packie's cameraman there for getting all of Packie in that shot. But right now, Dimwit has a 25 virus lead going into 11.
Yeah, that's not the kind of lead that we expect to see in a match between these two. And you don't want to give Dimwit that kind of leeway.
No, because he will take it and he will run far, far away from you. What we're seeing Dimwit get very creative with some of his garbage here. He's got a lot of stuff here, but turns that into a beautiful combo, clears out that top right side, and he's already down to his last dozen.
And again, he's got this horizontal, dropping into another horizontal. He's looking so clean here. And he mentioned about his style the other one of the other matches that he'll just hold out for it, and he doesn't really have to. Things are cooperating for him right now. Look at
Absolutely.
this. Really nice drop
Out at
to a big
312.
T. Packie just had a really great combo there. This board is very doubles friendly, but he's going to have to drop the yellows down, maybe take a little more drop time than he might want.
Hey, you got
Gets the
four
lucky double yellow.
little drop staircase there. He's down to 9 viruses on 11, but Dimwit already hard at work on 12. Looks like he's struggling a little bit though.
Yeah, there's a lot of this red business, which is not fantastic. And all Packie needs is 1 yellow, and he's out at a 347.
So getting into 12, it is about a 16 virus difference between these players, but a pretty decently diverse start on that top line for Packie.
For sure. Um, Getting some good stuff here too. Look at that. There's nothing, no pill halves on that board, so this is going really well for him. The planning is great.
And Packie is starting to attack some doubles here. Really good board so far. Trying to limit what he can with yellow down to 37. He's starting to narrow this gap here as he is really starting to focus on no drops at all. Not a lot of blue help, and it didn't quite get that rotation he wanted, Savage.
Yeah, it looks like not, but you know what's really interesting about Packie right now is every single pill has been one that he can use, which is just not what you're used to seeing in Dr. Mario.
A great clear there and clearing out the garbage. Packie doesn't seem too thrilled with the RNG he's getting, those. He's got getting hit hard with red and yellow on that top line pretty consistently.
And if Dimwit's able to get this combo down the center, wow, really nicely done, setting up for some great stuff to be completely open on his board.
Dimwit has really been just playing incredibly efficiently. He has that blink and you miss it style. Suddenly, he's at 20 and then suddenly at 8, and it's been 5 seconds. It's just really terrifying how efficient he can get at times as Packie down to his final 8 viruses. But getting into this penultimate level here, it really is looking like the ball's in Dimwit's court for this first game.
Yeah, everything is really tightly locked up for Packie right now. And maybe trying to go for the yellows in row 2 horizontally. Now he's opened up that possibility for
Absolutely.
a nice drop combo. Yeah.
Good cleanup there. He's just needing that last yellow, and there it is, out at 5:57. But Packie, or excuse me, Dimwit has extended that lead now to almost 20.
Yeah, Dimwit does need a lot of blue help right now, which could slow him down a little bit. No, not really much exposed yellow to be seen. But gonna drop a nice combo, double horizontal for Dimwit.
And Packie's being forced to do a lot of drilling here, but keeping that top line pretty consistent. It is 44 to 25, and we're starting to see Packie to open this board up just a little bit here. He's going to have to force some yellow garbage down into 7, and now really not a lot of access to blue either, as it is a 20 virus lead for Dimwit, as Dimwit down to his last few rows himself.
And he just keeps getting great combos and great opportunities for combos. So notice he has some things set up with this yellow there. Right? Clears the garbage.
Good
fantastically
garbage
done.
Split clear there. And Packie now starting to get into yellow trouble.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of blue on that right now.
Good drill down.
Dimwit is setting up for a really awesome horizontal clear there with some red. Once he does that, there will not be any
And
garbage. Everything will be falling.
He's going swaggy P on this because he's
Yes,
going to
he
clear the board
is.
out at 731. So we're on the final level, and this is a really interesting setup, Savage, for Dimwit's 14.
Wow, he just started with a great L. That is some fantastic play.
There is nothing on row 1. And a big quad as well.
Meanwhile, Packie is sort of locked up again there. There's no use for yellow, and lots of blue going on. Speaking of blue, Dimwit's got a lot of blue himself, and you notice that he's kind of using other things to manufacture an even top line. So that is creating those one drop clears where there might not otherwise be.
And red also not a great color for Dimwit. Packie's just needing to drop combo out, and he will at an 836, but it is a very, very rough going lead. It is a 31 virus lead for Dimwit as he's extended that with that combo. Packie really is behind the 8 ball on this one.
Mm-hmm. And Dimwit was dealing with a little bit of a red blitz, and it was just throwing those pills away, because still blue is just the main color on the top line here, as you can see. Nice combos for Packie. With that last one on 7 and 8, he's managed to keep his top line very, very even. Has no use for yellow right now, although if he's going down there in row 3, he's got horizontal opportunity, but mostly blue on that top line.
It is 34-9, though. It is pretty much just a matter of time for Dimwit. But Packie is definitely going to try to keep this competitive as he's going to drop cross down, get another cross to clear some garbage. But it is the final 4 viruses for Dimwit, and this double red fortuitous. We're gonna have Dimwit combo out yet again, and he will take this at not quite, but he is gonna get the sub 10, a 952.
Wow!
Unbelievably fast time.
I've
got to check that. That might be a record.
Let's see.
Semifinals. No, not quite, but the third all-time fastest time. Dimwit's done it in 9.5. Packie's done it in 9:26. But one of the best times of the year in the semifinals. That sub 10 is just always brilliant to see. And we're going to get a nice combo here from Packie. Packie going to run this out. And this isn't a bad run by any stretch of the imagination, but just Dimwit just going absolutely bonkers.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, Packie, his last couple of moves have been outstanding. I mean, just like playing very efficiently. Everything's open. Nice drop combo. Right. This is an excellent time. Under 11 himself. So.
Yeah, 10:54. But a 9:52 is just blazing fast. You're always going to have a treat seeing these two play against each other.
Sure.
But it is 1-0. We need to give Dimwit his hardware. And there it is. So 1-0 here, our 2 and our 3 seed. And we have readies from both players, so we're going to get into this second game.
As we get our our countdown, a last-minute stretch from Packie.
And both players have been given the green light, and both players are off to the races. Good boards for both players. Bit of a well in column 6 for Packie. Dimwit's got a pretty well-stacked board here. I'm seeing that yellow might be a problem for Dimwit's game here, though.
Yeah, I mean, once he it looks like he's going to try to drop those blues and make a combo, or do this sweet tea with the double yellow, and then it is
Beautiful
very
combo
little
by
yellow for
Dimwit.
him. Yeah.
It is currently a 6 virus lead as looks like Dimwit, or excuse me, Packie is just stacking garbage. He's going to be down to 32, 32 to 28 here. I think Packie might be holding out for a double red. No, not holding out for that double red. Potential misdrop, too. Packie didn't look like he liked that play. And he is going to start playing underneath here to try to just get something going.
Yeah, this is not a really good spot. I think he had the opportunity to use a double red twice. It would have dropped some garbage down, but it would have made that top line lower.
Oh, look at this combo. Good setup as well for that blue in column 6. It's a tie game right now, Savage.
It is, and Packie was looking not great a second ago, and things changed so quickly based on his quick style. Again, very little garbage out there.
It looks like Packie's starting to pull ahead just a little bit, down to 11 viruses, 11 to 16. These
Yeah.
back of the day, we would be seeing these two gentlemen in the finals. So seeing them in the semifinals, definitely a treat. As
Mm-hmm.
Packie is down to single digits right now and is setting up to get this sideways bolt. And oh my goodness, he is going to be out at sub 2. 5 viruses ahead of Dimwit, who's in a bit of a pickle on that left hand side.
Yeah, he did have a combo that sort of cascaded and dropped some stuff that he was planning to use. So this red is a little bit tight in the corner, so we'll see what he does with it.
I like this plan. Turning that into a garbage clear drop cross out at about 220 is Dimwit. So a big lead here, but we're not seeing that as far as the virus count goes.
Mm-hmm. Packie is just starting to open up that board now, though. Needs a lot of red help for sure.
Good drop clear, getting that horizontal.
Pretty favorable stuff right now for Packie.
Dimwit had a bit
Doesn't
of a
have a
misplay as well, but got a fat log. Very high up on that board for a fat log.
right, and for a high-speed player, these levels are tricky because you don't have a lot of time to react before your pills lock in because of the height.
Currently about a dozen virus lead right now for Packie.
And sometimes that virus lead is deceptive
Wow.
against. Ooh, whoa.
A sweet tea tuck to another combo clear. Brilliant playing by Packie right now.
Yeah, fantastic. Oof.
And Dimwit just seems to be struggling. RNG not favoring him. Doesn't really seem to be addressing that left side of the board either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say that sometimes the virus count being very different against Dimwit is deceptive because he's planning things, but see, there's not a lot of virus halves or pill halves on his board, so he doesn't have a lot of plans right now.
And Packie has 2 viruses to go blazing through this 11. That double yellow or double red finally gets one in when it's useful out at a 407. Shout out to everybody in Orlando. Anyways, bad joke. I'll be over here if you need
You'll get one. It's cool.
me. uh, 47 viruses here to go for Packie. Packie doesn't have a lot of access to yellow, and really just trying to get something going here. I also really am having issues with that right side of Packie's board.
Ah, yes, all that red there.
Red
Kind of
and blue
crazy.
underneath it is just that's going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But Dimwit is getting very very close to getting out of 11 here. But he is. It looks like he's going to try to go for the swag clear as well. Get that T and trying to be as efficient as he can. He's out at 5 minutes flat. But giving up nearly a minute in this situation is really rough.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of rough, though, Packie is not liking what he's seeing with his RNG. He's not appreciating that. He needs more red than he's getting.
but he's trying to make bracket clears, trying to just be somewhat efficient here. And you'll see strategies like that in versus play, which we'll see later on next month. But you're gonna see a lot of like just simple clears like that, just to get something going and get that board whittled down just even a little bit.
Mm. Looks like Dimwit's making good starting work on this board. He's to this point where things are pretty open, has opportunities for great combos like that one we just saw.
14 viruses to go here for Packie, as he's had double yellows and hasn't really used them on top of the yellow. Perhaps he's going for a horizontal. It looks like that's what he might be holding out for.
Mm-hmm.
But now that's moot as he gets the triple clear on the right side. 8 viruses to go, but Dimwit's starting to make moves, but Dimwit's got a really rough lower right-hand corner.
Yeah, it is all blocked up. Once he clears it out, he'll have the opportunity to make moves there, but it's still just those 2 yellows on top. Opportunity to clear them horizontally, but it's tough.
And good setup for Packie here. He's going to try to get out of this with a double horizontal. He's out at 640. He's through the midpoint, but Dimwit has really gained some ground in what was an absolutely brutal 12 for Packie. Dimwit down to his final 3 viruses, and he's going to get that. He's also going to double clear out, just needing that last red pill. It'll show up eventually. It'll show up eventually. It'll show up eventually. There it is. Out at 709.
Meanwhile, just opening up a yellow for the first time in a while for Packie, but he did some really good holding out for the right combos there early in the game. So this is looking pretty good for him right now. This double blue's helping.
And nice way to address that left side. Has a decently diverse top line here, going for 1 pill clears. Also setting up, just trying to keep one of each color on that top line. We do see Packie try to maintain that, and it's really key to do that. You really want to go for those combos, but trying to make sure that you have a use for every pill half that may come down, just a little bit more important.
Really nice combo for Dimwit right now to clear out vertically and horizontally.
And Packie countered with a nice triple combo himself. It is 15 to 31. Packie is looking again to hold out. He's going to get a drop cross here into a double red. Great sequence there. Got a lot off very quickly.
Yeah, at what cost though? I'm not sure. That left-hand side is going to be a little, or sorry, right is going to be a little difficult to address now.
Down to 3. The good news is a double yellow. Oh my goodness, he got it.
Yes.
Wow, at an 838, and you can see Packie just with the fist pump there. That was some very helpful RNG at the right time.
You can go back and thank you later.
12 viruses to go over here on 13 for Dimwit, as he's got everything really stacked close together, which really forces your hand. You're probably going to want to be looking at what doubles you can clear out, as we do see that there is an easy double setup for those yellows, as well as the reds. Just got to clear that last blue out. So and now it's free and clear for Dimwit, as he's going to definitely get that double clear. Easy decision there. He will be out at 9:22, so unless he gets a 22nd or so, 14, he won't be tackling that time he got earlier.
Packie's board has been really fantastic with just doubles everywhere, so things have been clearing pretty quickly for him right now.
You see Packie trying to just be as efficient with potential problem pill halves as he can. He's got an opportunity for some double horizontals if he wants to take them, maybe to drop those blues down. I don't know what the strategy is there. It is definitely a tough decision. It looks like he is going to go vertical, though. It seems to be the better play. You really only would want to go for that double horizontal if you had just the right RNG.
Yeah, the thing is, this board, though, I mean, he doesn't even have to be as wily as he can be with it. It has just been so friendly for him to just do 1 and 2 pill clears just so easily.
And he is free and clear on this board. Nice double red there to just absolutely eliminate drop time. And he's just going to have 2 blues, and he is going to tie this match up, Savage, at a sub 11. A good time of a 10:45 for Packie.
Really nicely done. One thing is, Packie does not like losing. And oftentimes, if he is beaten in the first game, he will just automatically come back and win the second. He's got that much fierce energy.
He is a beast in that way. That is definitely for sure. As we have 1-1 here.
I was going to say, Dimwit's channeling the spirit of the wolf, so we'll see how this goes.
We haven't seen him howl yet, so we'll have to see if that plays as a factor. I know that howl, at least in other games where you're a wolf, seems to power you up, so.
We have readies from both players now. And we have our countdown.
And good boards for both players here.
Mm-hmm. Opportunity to use pretty much every pill that we can see.
Packie's got that straggler, though, in column 3. It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do with that. Looks like he might shave that down into some sort of combo. No, he's just going to stack that up top. Ooh, got real dangerous there for a second.
Yeah, that was impressive. His reaction time is so good for those things, though. Dimwit making a nice slide in to clear a blue from underneath.
Good combo here by Packie.
Not sure if that's what Dimwit wanted to do. He dropped a blue-yellow in a place that maybe he didn't want to, but again, no big problem for him. So Dimwit really needs red help right now. I'm finding his column 1 to be a little bit difficult because I think he needs a double red there to make things fire. Otherwise, he has to drill down with a red-blue.
Packie's now kind of handcuffed himself also on that top section. Looks like he set himself up for a double horizontal, but it didn't quite get fired off due to something cascading down. It's 14 viruses for him, 11 for both. Both players having their own unique challenges here on this 10 as they try to extend their lead or get into a lead in Packie's case.
Mm-hmm. Now, look at this tuck from Dimwit in column 1, making that cascade down, so the drop time really worked for him there.
And Packie is now down to 3 viruses to go. Now down to 2, so is Dimwit. Dimwit needs reds, though, and it's going to have to clear each red individually. And Packie's going to be out first at a 212. But this one's going to be close, as Dimwit out at a 217, so 5 seconds between our players.
Mm-hmm. Packie's already addressed the highest virus on his top line, so that looks pretty good, but has a ton of red working right now. He's probably going to use this garbage to clear a combo with that.
As he does, and again, seeing him go press down on those doubles when he can, just to get some extraneous reds off the board and try to keep things diverse. Although now it looks like he's running into a problem where he's going to be out of yellow. No, he isn't. He gets that clear and is back into it.
Dimwit has been making some excellent combos. This game is really, really close. Nice horizontal there. But I think he had to abandon a plan that he was working on that row with the blue in it. The top row with the blue.
Yep, I definitely see that. And we've got Packie starting to work on that right-hand side. And good combo there, setting up that blue. Getting rid of that spire in the middle. And then a good efficient one pill clear And it looks like he might be going for a nice combo here as well on that right side. And he's going to get a quad and set up that blue beautifully.
Dimwit's going to take a nice combo, vertical into a horizontal. He did take a lot of drop time off of a blue, but it seems not to have slowed him down too much there. Really beautiful combo from Dimwit.
And we had a patented Packie double red surge. And we're going to see this double clear here. I like this play. Almost free and clear. He's going to have to clear both vertically, but he's down to his final two, and he's absolutely free. Dimwit is looking close here. It's looking like the story on his side is just finding out which double to clear first.
Yeah, it's unclear. He looked like he was planning something epic with the blue, yellow, and the red on the bottom, but probably realized that that wasn't going to work. So that brought all the yellow down.
Packie was out at about a 419 out of 11, by the way.
Whew. Nice.
But Packie running out of red.
Yep, and dropped it down to cover a yellow. Meanwhile, Dimwit has cleared off all the blues on his top line, and there aren't any for a little bit. So he's going to have to clear to get some blue exposed, which he just does.
And Packie is just playing brilliantly with his garbage. We saw him drop a nice combo earlier with some reds, down to 26 viruses. Is starting to have to split his board, but I think that's really by design at this point.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that I can see that might slow Packie down a little bit is that right-hand column, column 8, going to take some drop time with a drill. Almost got a lot of red on top and some garbage that doesn't look like it's part of a plan.
No, it really looks like he's had to abandon a lot of plans, and that's really one of the few flaws in Dimwit's playbook is when none of those plans go right, and there's really not a lot you can do about it. And we're seeing it show here is he in a rare position where he is down by more than 20 viruses.
Mm-hmm. And he is going to hold out for that yellow there. Has to take the garbage on top, but now that's already cleared out.
And Packie would really like a red yellow, and he is going to, or a yellow blue rather, and he's going to get it out at 617. Really just laying the pressure down on Dimwit here.
Ooh, you love to see it. Very exciting. Not sure if Packie's going to go horizontally with these blues. Looks like he's going to take some horizontally, some vertically. Really nice play.
Big play there. Really opened up that board.
That showed a lot of vision. I think he changed a plan partway through, and it really worked out.
Another combo there puts him down to 43 viruses, and just keeping his top line flat. Colors are diverse. This is optimal for Packie right now.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Dimwit's still working on that. Looks like he's going to take those reds horizontally, drops into a nice combo. Just needs a couple of yellows. But he has really opened the door for Packie.
And Dimwit's going to be out at 712, but it is a 30 virus lead for Packie. I don't know if Packie's ever held this big of a lead over Dimwit.
Yeah, it's really not what we're used to seeing, for sure. But Packie's in a little bit of trouble with his yellow game right now.
Look at this. He's going to correct it into a combo. Brilliant.
Whew. Yep, that's why he's up there right now.
47 viruses to go for Dimwit here. Is he's got a good board. Not a lot of doubles, but a lot of lack of space. Airspace in the center of his board, so he can get pretty creative with combos he wants to do, as we're going to see there at that drop cross down to 33. But Packie is just a machine right now. He is going to set up. He's almost free and clear. He's got that double whenever he wants it, and he's going to play that to drop a little bit more down. 3 viruses to go here for Packie as we are at about the 8.5 minute mark.
That red, this double red is really going to be fantastic because he does need to drop a blue to get that combo to get the red. So now he just needs one blue and he'll be out.
And you see, Dimwit's just getting some RNG that he really can't use, uh, and he's just trying to stack here. Just absolutely brutal RNG on his side.
I think he's going to take advantage of the fact that he might be going for that yellow a little bit later because he can tuck underneath. I think he's not too worried about it, but it doesn't look great.
Meanwhile, Packie already 50 viruses to go on his final level. And we're
Yeah,
about
and
to
look
see
at
a
this. Oh,
fat
that
T.
L. Whew. I'm fangirling out right now. This is some awesome play.
It's okay to fangirl here. What's really going to be interesting is that big cluster pack he's starting to dig into now. There's a lot of double opportunities for him, but he's running out of yellow, which could be a problem.
Yeah, and he has that column 2 open, so he has blocked it off, but it could have caused a lot of drop time. Yeah, no use for yellow right now, basically.
And Dimwit has one blue virus buried left on his board. He's still in single-digit territory right now, just really trying to get something going here. Looks like he's going to get a nice double clear. Those yellow viruses separated in a very interesting way, but he got two of them. And he'll be out at 10:06, but he is down by 45 viruses right now, Savage.
Yeah, I think Packie's, took that first game loss rage and just, channeled it into this.
Used it for
Has a
energy.
great has a great opportunity to clear a lot of blues. Looks like probably going 2 horizontal. A double blue would be really great for him right now.
He's tucking in here. I like this play.
Mm-hmm.
And getting that double blue at an incredibly fortuitous time. Packie is going to be out at 10:50 and will be up 2-1 over Dimwit.
Fantastic play by Packie. I think Dimwit had some bad luck, but it was also some of that planning ahead and not switching gears as quickly as he might.
So it is 2-1 here. Dimwit facing elimination. And Vitriol Plays offering 3 different flavors of hype in our chat. As we've got 52 of you watching. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. Packie is a sicko, says Van Dweller. Dimwit also moderating and playing. What a guy. We have a ready from Dimwit. We have a ready from Packie.
And we are getting our countdown. 3, 2, 1 pills.
I'm telling you, Dimwit's just got to howl. He's just got to howl before he starts playing, and he'll get that energy back.
Doesn't really seem to go with his mild-mannered image, but I'm looking forward to it.
I think if he wins this match, he should howl, but that's just me. Close one here to start, as both players running into some interesting situations on both sides. Packie's out of yellow at the moment and is going to have to get creative. Going to get this garbage cleared very nicely and efficiently. Looks like Packie might be setting up for some sort of combo here. Looks like he's throwing that away instead. As he's going to drop those reds down onto some red viruses. Going to get that double clear. 30 viruses to go, but Dimwit holding a firm lead and a cleaner board.
Yeah, his board has been fantastic. There hasn't actually been much advanced planning required because things are very double friendly, able to just drop down really easily. So yeah, he's drilled down here and it's really working for him.
Dimwit's got 12 viruses to go. Packie's got 29 here. Really starting to attack his board, and I like this tuck play. Turns it into a nice combo and a good setup in that lower section. and is maintaining a pretty diverse top line as he's feeding into that big cluster in his lower left-hand corner.
And Dimwit has this horizontal opportunity, and all he needs is this red yellow for a fat log out at a 132.
That's an amazing time
Fantastic.
for 10.
Again, that is a fantastic time for. We look forward to those times for 6, so this is really great.
Yeah.
I think a misdrop from Dimwit on column 6 there. I don't think he wanted to put the blue yellow in that direction.
Just looking at the records for 10. Actually, the record holder for 10 is waiting in the wings right now. Floyd did level 10 in a minute 15. Dimwit actually has a PB now on 10, if I'm looking at it right. He got his previous PB in minute 34, so Dimwit can get up the leaderboard just a little bit as Packie
Yeah.
out at 223.
And with a blink of an eye, Dimwit cleared so much off of his board that that yellow blue that I said was a misdrop at the beginning worked really hard, took a lot of pill halves to make that fire in a beautiful way.
And I think Packie tried to swim that red-yellow over in column 7 and 8 and got it to work.
I don't know if I've ever done a swim. I can't say that I've noticed that.
I usually just sink, so.
Yeah.
19 viruses to go on Dimwit's side here, playing an incredibly clean board. Good double opportunities. He's going to get this horizontal here in row 3. Really is just going to have to hope for some yellow here.
Yeah, Dimwit had a nice horizontal there with the yellows. Dropping a little bit of blue garbage, but probably can take care of that really easily. Looks like he might be going for another horizontal. Packie's right side is looking a little bit troubling with all this red, but just as we say that, he gets this nice red blitz and everything is going away.
It's too bad the pills aren't 3 segments long. He could get that double red over in column or in row number 5, but he's going to get this L and get that off the board, and he's down to 14 viruses. But Dimwit running into a bit of a problem, Savage. Yellow-red, not a good pill combination if you're Dimwit right now.
No, but now he did use it to drop on top of the red, and he worked that horizontal blue quite well, so it's not too much of a problem for him. There's no use for yellow now, though.
And I think we're about to see a Swaggy P combo potentially from Packie here.
Yes, we are. Somehow didn't seem super happy about it, though.
I don't think he likes how this 10 and 11 is going for you. At a 444, I know he'd like to be closer to that 4 flat range, but he is going to work here. But he's down by 21 viruses as Dimwit is struggling here through 12.
Yeah, I think it's just there's a lot of blue, but now there's not really any garbage except for in column. Well, he's got column 1 and 6. Might be a little bit tricky.
And now we're starting to see some quick single pill clears, 0 drop time, efficient plays here. 19 viruses to go. It's still a 21 virus lead as Packie's really struggling to get some stuff going here.
Yeah, and Dimwit's not getting a lot of red, and so he's going to use that red to just cascade everything down, get everything out of column 5.
A lot of work for a sweet tea, but he got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what Dimwit does. He puts in the work.
It is now about a 13 virus lead as Packie's really starting to tear through the end game here on level 12. It's an 11 virus game, and we're starting to see some very much needed double reds for Packie as he is down to 18 viruses. It's a 10 virus lead now for Dimwit, but it's that left side that's very telling on Packie's end.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, that is stacked up tight. And now all Dimwit needs are a couple of blues, and I think he's going to try to take care of those. Uh, maybe horizontally? Not quite sure, because be tough without a double blue.
I think he is going to aim for this blue in row 2 first.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not going to get it. So now he's forced to clear this vertically, but he's going to be out here at a pretty good time, 6:51. But look at this, folks. Packie just right behind here, just needing a blue-red, and he's going to get it, and he is out at 7:01. This is real close.
This is fantastically close. I'm excited about this, you know, like there's still 2 levels left to go, but that was he was behind and now he's in really good position.
Both players have very good boards, but it looks like Dimwit's jumped out to a 6 virus lead. But we're seeing Packie starting to set some things up, cause some trouble on this board, starting to go for those single pill clears. He's so good at sniffing those out. He's down to 39. It's 35 for Dimwit. And with this big combo, it's a 3 virus difference. Absolute back and forth here between these two players.
Yeah, this is fantastic play. Dimwit doesn't have much use for blue, but never mind. He just did a swaggy combo to clear every garbage. Whew.
And we're starting to see Packie take shape here. 19 viruses. He has taken the lead over Dimwit, and he's going to get a sequence of double yellows where he's going to get out 5 viruses and 3 pills, down to 14. It is 14 to 13. Now he's getting a yellow surge. He doesn't need it.
Yeah, he does not need any yellows. Did have that blue-red, maybe had an opportunity to set up a fat log, but didn't get it. Things are... Blue is buried a little there in row 1, but this is looking pretty good if he can get the red blues.
It's a cleaner board here for Packie than it is for Dimwit. Only just, though, as... Oh, Dimwit had to make a course correction. Couldn't do it in time. He is going to be in a bit of a pickle now. This might be the opportunity that Packie needs. No, but the double yellow out at 8:52, and Packie out at 8:55 as we go into 14. Dimwit fighting for his tournament life. Packie trying to put this one away. One level decides this one, or if we go to a game 5.
I'm really hoping for a decider, actually. That would be really fantastic.
I think we all are going to need to have some of Decider after watching this one.
So nice combo by Dimwit. Took some pills, viruses horizontally, and it's really neck and neck right here.
So close between these two players. 44 to 39 right now. A slight advantage for Dimwit. We're going to see that horizontal clear, and I think we're going to see another one drop down. Packie trying to keep that top line nice and flat. 36 to 36 here. Dead heat between our players as Packie looking to get some more reds off of his board. Now doesn't have access to many of them, but keeping that garbage nice and flat as he is going to set up here, get another combo, and get a double clear. It's still 1 virus between these two players as we cross the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, and I honestly thought that Dimwit's board was not looking great with his blue situation, but things have really opened up for him. A double yellow would be really great for him to work those horizontally.
19 to 22, the slight lead to Packie. He's going to tuck down for a 1 pill clear. 17 to 20 as these players just ever so close here in a 4th game in this best of 5. And it's now 15 to 15. Packie starting to run out of blues, but making some good stuff happen here. Down to 13 to 14. Better board slightly in favor of Dimwit. But if we start seeing some reds here, Packie's really going to go to town. It's now single digits for Dimwit. He's at 8. Now he's at 6. Packie at 7. And now Packie at 5. These two trading blows. Packie now down to 4. Packie now down to 3. Packie at 2. Packie looking to take this one. He just needs 2, but 1 red, and that's it. Let's see what happens here. It is time, and it is
Oh!
by 1 second. Dimwit takes it.
Oh
Unbelievable.
my
We're
gosh.
going to review it, but as it stands right now, it is a 1 second victory for Dimwit. We're just going to take one confirmation at that. Unbelievable. So hold here. We're going to just verify that.
Jeez, who are you guys? Me? I'm usually the one that has these dramatic 1 second crap fests. Whoa, so exciting. Oh, can't handle myself. Yeah, my heart rate just shot up for that.
Gone back. They cleared simultaneously, and at 11:13, Dimwit takes game number 4. So we are going to a decider here. Oh, I don't know if we can handle it right now.
I don't think so. Dimwit says in chat, seems like we're pretty evenly matched. Yes, I would say so.
Oh, we have a game 5 here. It wouldn't be Packie Dimwit without a game 5. That is true. These players have gone to game 5 several times. We've got a ready from Dimwit. We've got a ready from Packie. We're off
And
to
we
the
have our countdown. Whew.
We are off to the races here in this final game. What an absolute monster of a game. It looked really much to be in Dimwit's favor, but Packie made him earn that. And now we're at a game 5. And I don't know if my heart can handle this.
Yep. It's basically how I'm feeling. Really nice work from really nice work from Dimwit there on that combo.
And now both players starting to tackle this level 10. Good clear here. It's going to be a big combo for Packie. Got a little bit more extra than I think he wanted. He's down to 30. Dimwit down to 28. A big straggler, though, in column 2 for Dimwit. It looks like he's going to not take care of that. Instead, he's going to turn that into a drop cross, as it is a 3-virus advantage early for the 2 seed.
Yeah, Dimwit does have some opportunities of things he can do with that straggler. You know, he can tuck underneath a blue-red, or maybe he can use this double red. Nope, gonna tuck it in column 3. Maybe he's just gonna leave this to the end.
And we had a misdrop from Packie, columns 2 and 3. He did get it cleared out, but as you can see, it has really affected his board state as Dimwit's starting to open up a bit of a lead here, 19 to 13. As you see that right corner, a bit of a disaster area for Packie.
Meanwhile, Dimwit's really nice and clean. If he can get sort of column 1 open, then he'll be able to take some reds horizontally, work yellows horizontally. It's looking really good.
11 to 4 right now. Just a few reds is what Dimwit needs, and he'll be out. Looks like he's going to elect to go vertical first. And Packie's going to have to clean up that mess to really get out of here. But Dimwit out at about 1:53.
Yeah, it looks like Dimwit is going to drill down in column 2, which is not, you know, what you want to have to do in your end game. And the right side is blocked up a little bit with that yellow.
Absolutely, Packie in a bad way there. Looks like he's doing what he can to get out of it, though. Might even consider going horizontal on that blue just to get something going, especially that double red. That's almost an encouraging thing to do. And he's going to get a double blue to boot, but he is way behind. As it is a 14 virus advantage for a Dimwit.
Dimwit's really been working on keeping this top line even. And I think he's going to use this yellow horizontal to drop into a nice combo. Yeah, things have just been staying nice for him. Not too many long-term plans, just cruising along.
Our chat having fun at this, saying this is going to be a match of the year candidate with going up against Dimwit versus Packie and Dimwit versus Packie. So glad to see our chat having a good time.
Yeah, I would put in a plug for that tie game that Packie and I had. That was kind of insane.
I think Packie's going to try to go for a nice little drop here, get a good combo, open that board up.
But that red is squished in column 2 in between those yellows, and you'd love to be able to just slide a double yellow in there.
25 to 15, you're starting to see Packie mount a comeback here.
Dimwit's board is so clean, though. I mean, he basically has a use for everything.
We're starting to see Packie go for just those quick kills. And he may save that yellow for last.
He would have to build up from underneath. That would take some pill halves, but yeah, it might be his goal.
Or possibly a double yellow. He might be holding out for that. We'll see what happens here. Looks like he's going to elect definitely to take that one last. I really don't see much of a reason to address it at this point, as it is 9 viruses to go. But Dimwit out at about a 410 into level 12 here in this 5th game. Remember, this is whoever gets this goes to the finals.
And yeah, Packie just has a lot of red that he needs to deal with. It's a little bit blocked up. Looks like he's going to be putting yellow viruses or pills underneath in column 2, but now things are pretty open for him.
I like what he's doing here. He's going to do a tuck play to get both, and out at 443, but it is a 12 virus deficit for Packie, and opening with a double red and no red on his top line. Oof.
Yeah, you do not like to see that. But meanwhile, Dimwit's in a bit of a blue situation. He has just a lot of blue on his top line, and he has those double yellow, double red up in the right-hand side, which seems... I feel like I'm having deja vu here. I've seen that before.
As long as you're not having Vujade. 44 viruses to go here for Packie to Dimwit's 29, as Dimwit is trying to keep that top line nice and low, but we're really starting to see Packie again get aggressive here, as he is at 36 viruses. As we hit the 5.5 minute mark here, Packie in only behind by single digits here. It looks like a bit of a struggle on Dimwit's board. As I say that,
it is pretty clean, but yeah, I mean, everything is very, very tightly locked up there.
Packie not taking that double blue over to that left side. Interesting decision.
Right, and the big gaps in columns 2 and 3, it's going to cause a little bit of trouble, I think, especially with column 1 just so stoplight all the way down.
Ooh, I like this though. Look at this tuck play. He's going to get things nice and easy on that left side. It is 19-7. Not the cleanest board for Dimwit, but Dimwit in a good position here. Might be looking for a swaggy cross here.
Also, can do a fat log if he gets a red yellow. He used those over on the left-hand side, but he probably still has another opportunity. Ah, now I see what he was doing. Just needs 1 red to be out.
Out at 637. So again, it's 12 viruses, but what I'm really seeing as an issue here is that row 1, that yellow virus just in column 4, just buried by blue.
Yeah, a blue fell down when Packie did a great lightning bolt, but yeah, that yellow is buried. Luckily, the red... now he's got it open up. He can clear out that yellow. Just needs a blue now.
Fortuitous double yellow. Packie will be out at 7-11. So Slurpees for everybody. But it is still a 13 virus lead. He's not really been able to make anything up here, as we're in the penultimate level. Packie's got to maybe turn up the aggression just a little bit here.
Really great double blue just now that Dimwit got, keeping his top line extremely even, but doesn't have a lot of use for yellow at the moment. Looks like his best move may be to drop those reds horizontally and drop the yellow garbage down.
We've got 40 viruses to go for Packie. Lightning Bolt there, Mario fans. 35 to go. And I actually am really liking this 13 for Packie if he can get the right RNG.
Mm-hmm. Now there are some blue doubles sort of spired up there on the right hand side, which aren't great, but the rest of it is looking really nice.
Packie down to 22 to Dimwit's 14. This might be the opportunity that Packie's been looking for. We're going to see a nice combo drop here. There's a horizontal setup if Packie wants it, and he's going to drop some more down and absolutely making the right call there. It's 13-8 right now. Now it's about to be a tie game. It's 6-9. It's getting real close here, folks. Another double and yet another double. It's a lead now for Packie, and he's got a really, really fresh board. Made a small error there on that red-yellow, but it's not going to matter as it is a tie game essentially going into 14. It's going to be 9:05 to 9:05. They are deadlocked going into 14. This is essentially sudden death.
Yeah, Dimwit's last couple of viruses were cleared with an amazing combo that just cascaded down. Was holding out for some great stuff. Very impressive. Nice T from him to start his level as well.
So an absolutely bonkers level 13 for Packie puts him back in this, starting to get that questionable RNG again, but he is doing his best with it. 46 to 48, a slight lead for the 3 seed as Dimwit looking to punch another ticket to the finals, but Packie looking to stop him as it is a tie game, 42 to 42, as Packie getting another horizontal clear. He's going to be down to 40.
Yeah, and Dimwit has a really epic horizontal T as well. So things are looking really great for him. Wondering what the move is going to be on these double reds up here. Looks like he is, yeah, he's just going to burn him down vertically.
And now Packie's starting to run into some rough RNG on his end.
Yeah, stop giving him that yellow.
It's 32 to 21. Dimwit has opened this up just because of this really rough RNG Packie's getting, but we've seen Packie mount comebacks before. It is a 9 virus advantage now for Dimwit as he's down to 14. He's got those stragglers in column 1. He's starting to address it. Also, that lower right-hand corner, there's some garbage there that Dimwit's going to have to take care of or go horizontally. Packie at 27. And has just been getting absolute brutal RNG. Can't really start anything on that right side. It's a 20 virus advantage now for Dimwit as Dimwit's going to look to take this home. A great 13, but an absolutely rough 14. You see Packie getting frustrated, and rightfully so, just not getting anything going. Really just heartbreaking there after you saw his efforts on 13. But it is Dimwit out at an 11-15, and he takes the match, and Packie just frustrated, and that's just some brutal RNG that he got.
Yeah, that is not the game that we would want to see as Mario fans, because this is just clearly unfair. Packie was not getting any reds when that was all he needed, so we couldn't see him even try to mount a comeback at that moment.
And the victory does go to Packie, and Packie visibly frustrated. I would be too in that situation. Packie's going to get 1 championship point, though, and hold on to his second place standing. But Dimwit going to the finals here, and we'll talk more about the standing situation when we come back. We're going to give our players just a few more minutes, and I'm going to give my leg just a few more minutes. So we'll be back.
Great.
We'll be back very, very soon for our finals. It'll be Dimwit versus Floyd. Can Floyd take home his first championship? We'll find out on the other side of this break.